front of our eyes. Get up, do something. MHC on the rise. Think positive. Oh, we gotta stay positive. Yeah. We can learn to love each other. Like my sister and my brother. MHC on the rise.
Good evening, Martinsville and Henry County. Welcome to MHC on the Rise. And we're here tonight and we're going to have a conversation about something that's near and dear to my heart and have some great people here and we're going to have a great conversation. I'm going to start here to my far right, if you'd introduce yourself, and we'll go from there.
Yes, hello, my name is Deante. Happy to be here and talk about this great thing that we have going on, this walk. My name's Deante.
My name is Tara Scales, and I'm proud to be a part of the Stop the Violence Walk.
And I'm Darrell Hairston, also happy to be a part of the Stop the Violence Walk. I think this is our 5th year for the walk.
Actually, it's going to be the 6th year.
That's
yes,
right,
sir.
2011 was the first, that's right, 6 years. So.
Yeah, and this is a topic that, is near and dear to each one of us for different reasons. And I guess if we can just start there, what does the walk, the Stop the Violence Walk, mean to you personally?
Well, to me, it means a lot because I remember it was started due to my father's death, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes, sir.
It was a lot going on at that time, and something came into our community and hurt us all, and we wanted to do something about it and change that forever. And thank God, and so far we have, and that's pretty amazing if you ask me.
Yes, it came about, when it was a lot of violence going on in our community, and this has really come in and helped to stop some of the violence and bring a lot of calmness to the community.
I would agree, and it's, Garrett and I, we go way back, and we had, both had experiences with death in our families, with both losing brothers to violence, and so I was really glad when you came up with the idea to get this thing started. And now it's just taken on a life of its own. It's a whole community and communities that surround us. And across the line in North Carolina, we have, buy-in from everybody. So it's a really, really good thing.
And that was December 27, 2010, when you mentioned, the death of your dad. Mm-hmm. And prior to that, during a 19-month span, 3 people in the community had been killed through violence. Mm-hmm. But since the walk, how many murders or people from Sandy Level have been involved in a murder? 0. Mm-hmm. And that's something that, as a community, we really take a lot of pride in.
Yeah, can be proud in the community of that. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And what does that mean, and what does that say about a community when a community decides that, hey, you know what, we're sick and we're tired and we're going to make a change?
Well, it lets you know that in the midst of tragedy, the community can come together and everyone can finally feel safe in that community.
Absolutely. And what does that say when, you look at, and we mentioned just that 19-month span, but you go back, we have these shirts you're looking at. On the back of those shirts, there are 27 names, and all of those individuals were killed due to violence. Now, that goes back a few years, but several of those were in a 5, 6, 7 year span. What does it say when a community can come together and decide that, we want this to stop, and then it actually stops?
Yeah, a lot of people see 27 names, they're like, that's not a big deal. But they don't understand how small our community is.
Absolutely.
They don't understand how much of an impact that caused and how, as we lost, 27 people is about 10% of the community.
Yeah.
That's pretty sad, But like you said, since then, everybody's come together, and it hasn't even been as many arguments. I don't know if God put his hand on us or what happened, but it hasn't been as much controversy going on in the neighborhood, and it's awesome, man.
Absolutely.
And I think it also says that the message that we're spreading is getting out there, especially to younger people. Of course, death and violence can happen with anybody and from anybody, but I think that also people are taking accountability and say, this community is much better now than it was. It's continuing to get better. I'm going to do my part.
Absolutely. And, we talked about, what it means to you personally, but why did you get involved? I mean, because it's anytime you organize an event, I mean, it takes a lot of effort, a lot of work. So we'll start with you, Deante. Why did you get involved in this event?
Once, like I told you before, because of my father. But then after that, it was such a awesome event. I mean, everybody came together. I can't believe that the first event, it was maybe, how many, 300 plus people walking down the street together in harmony. And it was amazing. And every year we've been able to make that impact happen every year. And this year we wanted to be even more successful. But to me, it means so much because it's making a difference. And I mean, what more could you ask for?
Absolutely.
Well, I want to become a part of it to just let the community know that someone really cares. And then, with you being a big part of the community, you would like to see things progress in the community.
Yeah, and it's personal, for me and especially for you all, and it's it doesn't always have to be even your immediate family affected,
Yes,
but
sir.
when someone close to you goes through something, we come together, and I grew up in a different community than you all, but it's not far away.
Yes, sir.
And so it's really important that we support each other and continue to support each other with positive messages from here on out.
And I want to say that, it would have been easy for people to come together and say, we're going to get the people who've committed these atrocious crimes and hurt our family and friends. But we chose a different route. And in the long run, it has worked out a lot better versus another person hurt, dead, injured, another person locked up. We chose, let's come together and let's work to make sure this doesn't happen again. And what does that say about the people of Sandy Level?
It says a lot. It says I was born in the 80s, in 87, and I seen a lot in the 90s when I was growing up. Then if someone was to step on your shoe, it could possibly lead to a physical altercation or worse. But now it says a lot because it's saying that people are toning down their attitudes and coming together and able to verbally fix their problems, and that's awesome.
Absolutely, and and somebody mentioned that it's not just a walk. First of all, I want to say this right here. I was very disappointed last year because somebody asked the question, well, what are they marching for? Why, and I'm going to say it, why black people always got to march? We're not marching. It's nothing about civil rights. It's about we want our children to have a chance to grow up, grow old, and to, when they leave this world, leave naturally. And we came together as a community because we want to protect that. And it's not about a march or going against anything. It's about giving our kids a chance.
Yes, sir.
And that being said, what are some of the positive things? Because it's not just a walk, but have come out of this event.
The first thing that comes to mind is that each year after the walk, we go into the church, St. John Baptist Church, and we go in there and we have a program. And the children that are involved in that program. So it's not just about we walk a mile and a half or two and then it's over with. There are children participating, and it gives them an opportunity to show leadership skills, gain leadership skills, and have a positive impact on their peers as well.
Absolutely.
And so I think that's a really big thing that has come out of this.
Absolutely. What are some other positive things that have come out of this?
What's the pastor's name? Close to the store, the one in front of the store?
Jerry Lewis.
Jerry Lewis.
Yeah, Minister Reverend Jerry
and
Lewis.
That proves that this is not about race because he opened his doors to us last year, and he had restroom, donuts, coffee, and open home to us, open church, and he let us in. And not only is it black people marching up the street, it's white people marching up the street. If you want to come, you can be Indian, Chinese. We don't Buddhist. We don't care what you do, where you're from. We just want you to be a part of this because it's going to impact you a lot, and you're going to feel the way we feel after you leave it.
Absolutely.
And for me, to have a daughter to go off to college from the community, that says a lot that, there's more going on in the community than, the violence, the selling drugs, the whatever. Your kids can leave and go out and, be proud to say that I'm from Sandy Level. So
because that wasn't always the case. It was sometimes where you didn't want to say it because people would judge you. But Doug, I don't know if we can show this, if you can show the video but this video clip is a documentary that was produced, written, and made by citizens of Sandy Level. You could just show about 30 seconds of that.
Richard. It's in Logtown. It wasn't bad. That was easy.
We ain't gonna state none of their names. Some of them dead, some of them living.
Yeah, I was afraid of my life all the time.
I know we've been changed. I know we've been changed. The Lord have changed our name from Logtown to Sandy Level. Don't you see?
A little bit still goes on, but I think it's for the foremost. It has really changed. Yeah.
Like, just give us stuff to do so we won't go out and sell drugs and stuff like that.
This documentary, we produced that documentary, and you heard that last young man who said, just give us something to do so we don't have to sell drugs and stuff like that. You know, how powerful of a statement is that?
It's amazing.
And to give us something to do part, as a result of that, started the after-school program right there at the church.
Absolutely.
You know, a couple days a week. So that is something to do. That is a safe place for children to go after school and get help with homework and do other fun activities. And as a result, they grow and taking trips outside of Martinsville, Henry County to different colleges and universities and things also.
Absolutely. And you mentioned your daughter's off in college, and you have a son who's in kindergarten, and we want those kids to have a bright future. But there's so many other things that have come out of this. And, you know, Deante, you were one of the voices in the documentary, and, you know, you did all of the music and the singing. Well, not that particular part of the singing, but you had laid some tracks on it as well. So how did you feel making that documentary?
Proud. I felt very proud, and I put a lot into it because it's from my community, and like I said, it was about the event, and I mean, it was. I loved it, man. Yeah. I love doing it.
And I can tell that you're like me. This is a bittersweet time because you look forward to it, but it brings back so many memories as to why we're doing it. But at least we're celebrating something versus, you know, having the heartaches and the pains without any type of celebration. We're going to take a break. You know, we're going to come back. We're going to share some pictures with you. We're going to hear more from the Sandy Level Stop the Violence Committee.
The solution is right in front of our eyes. Get up, do something. MHC on the rise. Think positive. Oh, we gotta stay positive. Yeah. We can learn to love each other. Like my sister and my brother. MHC on the rise.
Beat the heat. Get your air conditioning checked for free from the professional staff at Quick Lube. Stay nice and cool for your commute to and from work or on your family vacation. Remember, we're more than just an oil change. We do complete engine and computer diagnostics, tire rotations, tires, engine repair, and many other services are available. Like us on Facebook and visit our website, quicklubeva.com. and serving you at 2 locations, Martinsville, 638-3300, or Ridgeway, 956-5400.
The new Nissan Maxima. The 4-door sports car that's raw, refined, and all you. Nissan, innovation that excites.
My family and I and our staff would like to say thank you for the last 20 years of being able to serve you. If If you're having any back problems, neck problems, headaches, we'd like to help you. I'm here Monday through Friday to serve you. Give our office a call. 632-3334. If you're ready to stop the pain, call Hill Chiropractic Center, 1141 Memorial Boulevard.
All-American Auto Spa on Virginia Avenue in Collinsville. And don't forget, the Pet Wash is open 24/7. Auto Rehab in Stanleytown. Dependable and trustworthy. Auto Rehab, your area's certified auto repair shop. Using state-of-the-art equipment for all your transmission and engine needs. From the simple oil change, tune-ups, to diesel repair. For all makes and models. Auto Rehab is your local, dependable repair shop. Located behind Stanleytown Elementary School. Just follow the signs to Auto Rehab.
The solution is right in front of our eyes. Get up, do something. MHC on the rise. Think positive. Oh, we gotta stay positive. Yeah. We can learn to love each other. Like my sister and my brother. MHC on